Welcome to episode 6 of Kerbal Space Program, but it's real scale using the RSS mod. Since last time, I've got a few missions planned for today. Let's see, they're all moon-based. We finished a rover, basically, on the surface of the moon. So we're gonna go check that out right now, pretty much. After we look at all these. Plant a flag on the moon, easy as pie. We can do that. Explore the moon, so we have to dock on or around the moon, and return to Earth from the surface of the moon. So we'll hopefully be doing that, and we also have to rescue this guy from the surface of the moon. So we got a tall order. We're gonna have to send a manned crew to both the rover and to Mitby. Mitby's probably the bigger priority, depending on what the state of the rover is. So we'll check that right now. It's a nice sized rover, and it's got one of these more advanced probe cores on it. And it's got a lot of science we can steal. So I'm liking that already. Let's time warp towards day so we can see what's actually missing. Alright. Brakes are on. It can move perfectly fine on its own. What are we missing? Okay. It just doesn't have a antenna. Luckily, our communications network is good enough to where we don't need an antenna, especially with this probe core. This thing's beefy. 380 million mile range, which is just enough, but with the extra power or signal strength we're getting, it's a non-issue. So we can finish this mission right now. All we have to do is drive it over to that location. And then we might send Kerbals to this, depending on if we want the science or not. We could always just land a craft. No, we have to land a Kerbal next to it to transfer all the science, so that's going to be fun. There we are. Oh, whoa. Pressed my Windows button on accident, but we're here. Hit the brakes, and free money, I guess. Thanks for finishing the rover. No problem. I'm just very skilled at what I do. Never too many quick saves. Look at that. All on the geostationary network relays. We would have 0 signal here normally. But, because we have the relays, we have signal. Yeah, we saw enough to get back home. Oh, it's got plenty. Like, we can launch, oh, we probably shouldn't use all the fuel there. We could probably launch a, anywhere from the surface and just redirect this thing to it. The return craft to it. Because there's no way the lander's getting enough fuel, I'm saying that now. Alright, now we just gotta launch a lander, and we're done. Oh yeah, thing to note here, as I'm turning, our signal strength, even though we don't have antennas, we have no signal over this ocean from Earth directly. But because we have the geostationary relay, you can see all of our signals coming from that, which is the reason I installed the network in the first place, because this got very annoying. Right now, if we didn't have the relay, I wouldn't have had any control there. Pretty much anywhere where it turns orange, I don't have any control authority at, which is very, very annoying. Because you're just sitting there doing your little mission, and you're like, oh, my burn's coming up, I better turn. And then the older pros, especially, when you don't have the extra assist modes, like the prograde mode, you just completely lost control authority, and you were stuck with whatever you were pointing, which is why I actually learned where to point, generally, before going to the moon. Because more often than not, you're going to be over the middle of the ocean with 0 control authority, and then you lose your rocket, basically. Or you have to wait another orbit for the moon to change position. It's still crazy for me. Like, that's the freaking, like, moon. Like real scale moon. That I just went to. Like it was nothing. Or at least now I do it like it's nothing. The first time I went here, on episode 2, that's when I was like, damn, how'd I do that? This thing moving like I'm in. What's that say? What? Why do I have a path? 89,000 years. Okay. Oh, there he is. Oh, he landed on the side of a hill? Idiot. So burn time to 0. 40 seconds. Probably gonna go up pretty slowly. 41. Feel like we can still make it from here. 42. 43. 44. 45. Let's start flooring it. I mean, you'd be able to hear it normally, but you know, some weird bug happened. And goodbye. There's thrust to weight again. Bring on the 0's 20 seconds. What's our 10 meters a second? I'll do a 10 times over surface thingy. Okay, did that too late? Way too late? Okay, Jesus Christ. Look out for the ground. Okay, really look out for the ground. Slow down an extra 100 meters a second. Horizontal velocity. Oh, we might not have enough fuel. Are we in time warp? No. Jesus Christ, we're just gunning. Slow the hell on down. Ah, stuck the land. Save mid-beat complete. Jesus Christ, we're not high at all. We're decently fast though. I'm not gonna dare quick save. No. Okay, goddamn. Okay. We might be able to do this. We might be able to save mid-beat. We're almost certainly not gonna. Oh, we're not gonna get the docking thing. How long's our burn to 0? Is that for our current target mode? Oh, it is. Nice. That is beautiful. So, okay. We'll start running now. Should bring us pretty close. I also want to check that, see all of our avenues here. Okay, mid-beat, head over to Big Brother. He's always watching. And we should have a new engineer coming home soon. Unfortunately, I don't think we're getting anything for Explore the Moon, which sucks. Because we're not recovering the original command pod that we brought him up here with. And he's in. We even got some science. Alright, let's bring him on back. Nothing's changed. Oh, we're getting a Mars. Oh shoot, Mars mission. That's totally next. That is awesome. It's still gonna take like 6 months to get there, so, but I could totally do that in a single episode, and then we'll get closer to even stuff like the Jupiter mission, because that still has a bit of travel time. Oh, it's perfect. Well, not yet. Needs a bit more. Gotta leave it on the stove a bit. Welcome home, Mippy. First new astronaut, actually. We haven't had any men. We haven't had many other ones. Also, first re-entry since saving Jeb, I think. Mippy is safe and sound on Kerbin. This recording is getting way too long, so I'll probably rescue the other one. It starts with an M2, but I forgot it. I'll rescue him on my own time. Let's first see what we're gonna get here. We could get a grabbing unit and then count as a docking for that, but we can do the docking whenever. We could dock 2 return modules around the moon, and then we have that done. Oh, we get, ooh, that's nice. It's pretty tempting. This gives us some more little baby fuel tanks, and these Separatrons, which are pretty useful. I've been using fully used. If I upgrade, I can get the Wolfhounds. Wait, so I need... Oh, well, this gives me the big rocket max. I would love that. Hell yeah. And now nuclear propulsion is probably our next big unlock. That or this. Because this does have engines. We could fly around on Venus and stuff. That'd be cool. But should be it for this episode. We saved another Kerbal from the moon. Let's see what he's at. Level 2 engineer. Star engineer. Bill's also been around the moon though. I used him for a satellite repair mission, which was pretty cool, but wasn't really worth it for the video. We moved a rover because it was fixed already. We didn't... Alright, well, on my own time, I'm gonna look through all these, see which one's gonna expire next. We should be good with the Wolfhound for now. This one might expire soon. I don't know if that's like days left though. I'll do this one on my own time and plant a flag, which we should have done on this one, but it just slipped my mind. I forgot it existed. Whoops. And also murdered would have probably been the first level 3 Kerbal with that, or he'd be damn close. And then this one, it's just dock around the moon, stuff like that, which I can do. I'll probably do that with whoever's planning the next flag, maybe Valentina. So, hopefully you enjoyed. Should be more coming out shortly, which is why I said last time, but then I got the flu, all that. Oh, yeah. Gotta look into this. Looks like Mars is gonna be our next stop instead of Venus. It's a bit more expensive to get to Mars, but it's right there. I could zoom in right now, show you, but I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna be way cooler when our first spaceship closes in on it, and then we see it for the first time like that. Same thing with the Jupiter one. We don't know what Jupiter looks like. Do you think Kerbals invest in telescopes? They do invest in wonky looking rings though.